Hi, everyone. Welcome. So my name is Serhat Can, and I work at Atlassian. So Atlassian acquired Opsgenie. So I'm focusing on Opsgenie. I'm a DevOps Days co-organizer and a 2 weeks old AWS community hero. So if you want to chat serverless or DevOps, I will be at our booth just over there at 716 Opsgenie booth after my talk. So I know that the conference is huge, and Andy just announced a bunch of different cool services. So I'm going to keep it boring. So today we are going to talk about teams. And at Atlassian, we believe that behind every human achievement, there is a team. So our mission is to unleash the potential of every team. And Atlassian just announced, like 2 or 3 months ago, just announced 2 new products, 2 services, Opsgenie and JiraOps. And these tools focus on especially on-call teams. But on-call teams don't work alone, and they shouldn't be. And today in this presentation, I'm going to focus on exactly this issue, bringing especially 2 teams together, customer service teams and on-call teams. On-call teams especially who are responding to critical IT incidents. But first, let's go a little bit back and talk about DevOps. So before the idea of practices of DevOps came along, developers was writing code and giving it to operations engineers. Operations engineers was building, shipping, and managing the whole thing. And devs were responsible for writing, ops were responsible for shipping and running. And there was a huge wall between these two teams, which slows down the delivery of the business value, and also it caused more problems. It was hard to test, and it was hard to deliver the business value, and also the quality was suffering. So there were a lot of production problems, there were a lot of incidents, and those incidents cost billions of dollars every year. So DevOps aimed to solve this problem by breaking down the silos, breaking down the walls between Dev and Ops teams. And to achieve this idea of collaboration, we focused on key points that we can summarize with one word: columns, culture, automation, lean, measurement, and sharing. And DevOps is about culture and how people communicate with each other, but it's also about the tools, because those tools allow us work together better. And nowadays, we especially talk about things like continuous integration, continuous delivery, automation, observability, and now even chaos engineering. And those tools do not just help us move faster, they also help us move faster, safer. So, because there's one more thing that's certain. Incidents happen no matter what. No matter what you do, you're going to fail. It doesn't matter how much you invest. And there is this saying in the Google's SRE book that it is more profitable to focus on recovery than trying to prevent the accidents. And remember, hope is not a strategy. And incidents happen. What matters is how you respond to those incidents. So you need to be prepared, and that is why you need to have you need to respond to incidents proactively, not reactively. So you need to have a plan. You need to plan ahead and practice before the incidents happen. But we often forget about solving the incidents fast. But we focus on solving the incident fast, so we forget about something important. We forget about that our priority is our customer happiness. Which means that incident response is not just about Dev and Ops teams, it's a team effort. So we need to also think about other teams as well when we are responding to incidents. So just focusing on solving the issue is not the right answer. So let's visit a familiar scenario and explain what I mean by this. So I'm sure you had similar experiences. Customer service or customer success team, whatever you call them, receive some complaints from customers. Maybe there's a slowness in your website, or maybe your requests are failing, your pages are failing. So customer service receives some complaints, and next move is to create a Jira issue. Well, of course, I'm Atlassian. I like Jira, but this might not be the best way to respond to a critical IT incident, right? So next move, they create a Jira ticket. And this might receive some attention from developers, hopefully, but there's time spent in that time, in the meantime. And more issues are reported. There might be more Jira tickets, or there might be additional commands. And CS, in the meantime, has no idea what to tell the customers, and customers are unhappy. And also, at some point, probably management kicks in and asks developers what is going on. Are you working on the issue? When are you going to fix this? So it's not really a healthy situation, right? So there are some problems with this situation. So the first one is we lost two important things. We lost time by just creating a ticket and not notifying the developers immediately about the issue. And also we lost valuable feedback from our customers. So our customers actually have important feedback that can help on-call engineers to try it and determine the scope of the incident faster. But we lost that by keeping the customers out of the equation. And only developers know what is going on. So the other teams, for example, especially customer service teams, has no idea. And also, even other teams, like, for example, marketing team could use some information on the incident status, because maybe they set up, for example, a social media campaign that will get more people to the service. So they might just cancel that if they knew that there's a problem. So we need to also just talk about these incidents with other stakeholders as well. But the most importantly, we left our customers in the dark. So what I think always is customers can forgive downtime, but they're not gonna just accept being lied, or basically being left in the dark. So we need to also communicate with our customers as well. So we believe that we can do this better, and we should tear down the walls again, just like in a DevOps case, but this time especially between on-call teams and customer success teams. But this often involves other stakeholders as well. And Opsgenie, with its new service and incident management capabilities, offer an automated and flexible way to solve this problem. So I'm going to show you another use case. So this time I'm not going to start with customers reporting the incident, but of course it can start with that way as well. We are going to see this in a minute. So let's say there is an alert coming from Amazon CloudWatch. So we integrate with all of the AWS services. And also it can be from other services, monitoring services, logging services you see today here, like New Relic, Datadog, whatever you use. We integrate with over 200 different tools. So we get those alerts. Maybe CloudWatch reports an increase in this case, HTTP 5 responses. And once the on-call developer receives the notification, developers start working on the issue. Maybe we have a runbook, so developers know what to do step by step, and they can also use the video chat in Opsgenie, so that basically they have all the real-time collaboration needs they need. And also customer service, in the meantime, receives some complaints. This is where it gets interesting. So CS has access to Opsgenie, so they can see which services if they're having an incident, they have the visibility because they have access to Opsgenie. They check the service status page. If there is no incident in the service status page, CS reports a new problem. This is a new term in Opsgenie, a problem. So when they report a problem, depending on the priority, they can just choose a different priority, and a team escalation kicks in. So someone is notified, the on-call engineer is notified for the service, and they start working on the issue. Everything they do on the issue, just acknowledging, closing, or adding a note. Customer service receives the notification. And in this case, there is an open incident, so they do not need to spend time on just reporting a problem. So they can just say +1, and I see this problem also, and customers are reporting this. So you can even automate this and say that if we have just, let's say, 5 +1s, and then increase the priority automatically. And again, all the updates are visible to customer service. And this helps to keep customers informed as well, because then customer service has some internal information on what to tell the customers. And in the meantime, we don't just automate the communication between customer service team and on-call teams. We also automatically update all your tools It can be your monitoring tools. If you acknowledge an alert in Opsgenie, we can automatically now acknowledge an alert in your monitoring tool. It can be Jira, Slack. We have a pretty strong integration with Slack. Or it can be status page, so you can just, from the incident, you can create a public status page entry directly from the incident. So it's all automated. And this reduces human errors and reduces the context switch. So at the end, everything is more fast and all automated. And once the incident is resolved, again, every tool are updated and notified. Stakeholders get the notification on what happened. And everything throughout the process is recorded, available to you in the reporting page. And also, you have an automated, generated post-incident review on what happened at what time, who acknowledged the alert, who added which nodes, and what happened. A detailed report will be available for you as well. So with the service and incident management capabilities, major incidents don't have to be silos. And important stakeholders, especially customer service teams, are included in this proactive incident response process. And they can easily report problems, carry feedback from customers, and most importantly, they are updated regularly with automated updates notifications. So we don't have silos anymore between devs and customer service. Especially, the point is this leads to customer happiness. So I have, I guess, about 7 minutes. So this is all from my presentation. So before I forget, so if you want a demo or see how this works, or basically chat with me about serverless or DevOps, our booth is just over there. You will not miss it. It's 716. You can stop by and say hello, and we can have a chat, and I can give you some swag and cool T-shirts. So thank you very much. Now, I'm going to show you how this works. Oops, Twitter. OK. So I thought I should create something cool with the AWS services. So I decided to, because I also wanted to bring my light MacBook Air, I didn't have the developer environment set up there. So I kind of wanted to try AWS serverless application repository. So I looked for an application. I found this form. So I basically select the application and just click the deploy, and it's automatically deployed, and it was working. So how this works is basically, if I send this, I fill this form and send this, it will write the content to DynamoDB table. And also, at the end, I want to use the Opsgenie's SNS integration, and through the SNS integration, create an alert. So I also wanted to find the Lambda function that will consume the DynamoDB stream and send a message to SNS. Pretty simple. And then it was there as well. So I basically deployed another application. And whole setup was there. It was pretty cool. And it was pretty easy. Like within 20 minutes, it's a working demo. So we are going to do you see any servers around? Hope not. Let's keep it simple. So it's not available in my computer here. Is this an emergency? Yes, say yes. So in this case, if we say yes, if we say maybe, if we say no, in Opsgenie side, we can create different alerts with different priorities. And with those different priorities, you can just say, if this is for example, nope, it's an informational alert. So you just don't notify anyone and just send a Slack message with an Opsgenie. But in this case, let's say it's an important one. So send a message. Message is submitted. Oops. OK. So yeah, we got the alert here. So we are going to also I have another. Oops, sorry, which site? OK, finally. So customer service team has access to Opsgenie as well. So in this page, as you can see, they have visibility for different services. So in this case, I'm going to go to the item service. And from here, as you can see, they can see all the previous incidents. And they go to problem reporting, and they receive the complaint from the customer. So maybe it says item page is failing. Maybe they can have some details. They can choose different severity levels. Depending on the severity level, we can do different things, like create the incident automatically for the engineers, or maybe just alert different teams. Maybe just notify all members of the teams. It's up to you. So in this case, let's just keep it with the. Also, you can add attachments, just maybe a screenshot of the problem, and we report the problem. Oops. Here. So once we report the problem, as you can see, we got the alert here as well. So what we can do is we can acknowledge the alert from your mobile phone, from your Slack, wherever you use. So in this case, we are not going to acknowledge. So we think that there is actually a problem. So on-call engineers think that there's a problem. And then they want to create and declare an official incident. So we are going to choose these alerts. And you can do this automatically as well, depending on the priority or depending on the content of the alert. It's very flexible. We are going to create an incident. So as you can see, we selected these alerts. Basically, we are grouping the alerts under an incident. And we are going to select item service as the impacted service. If we can have predetermined incident templates, which will help you fill out the important details immediately, faster. So you can add different tags. You can even add a conference bridge so that you can basically click one button on the incident, and everyone can join the video call and respond to the incident. And you can even have like different email notification templates, which will be used to notify the stakeholders. So let's continue. So I'm not going to add another team. This will just create an alert for this team as well. Let's keep things simple. At the end, you can also add individual stakeholders, like your manager, or maybe you want someone to know about this as well. I'm going to create the incident. So if we go to the incident tab, as you can see, there's an incident. So within this incident, and within the alerts as well, you have all the details, all the logs of everything happened. And you can see all the associated alerts here. And you can act on them, add notes, and everything will be available to your stakeholders as well. They will get notified. In the meantime, all the integrations will be automatically updated. And you can see all the, for example, these are the notified users. This is Caner, is the customer service engineer that reported the problem, so he gets the notification as well. And from the Caner's perspective, Caner can see the incident here. And other customer service engineers can come here and maybe say like +1, I'm seeing this, and add an additional comment. So I have just 25 seconds. And I guess let's just stop here. And if you are curious about like how we do handle these integrations, how it looks, how this integration framework works, how these teams and routing rules works, we are just over here, 716. So thank you very much.